But it's all a mystery. We both have history, mix of the highs and the lows. And that's why I need to be where I can feel free. I'll put a little control.
I need you to put I met a fella, he made me feel so oh, that can mean what you wanted to me. I tell the ladies for a sec. You touched my body, I left you standing like a statue. Baby, I need you. I was missing yesterday. I never took your number, now I know where to be found. I'm going mad, I need you. I've been searching all over Facebook and I can't seem to find you. I really have to find you, baby. I need you, I need you. Hello.
Hello. I haven't got any red lipstick on my teeth, have I?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, fab.
Oh, there's a trick for that.
What?
Can't remember.
Is it Vaseline or something?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They give all the beauty tricks on TikTok.
Do they?
Yeah.
Maybe you should join.
Maybe.
Well, welcome back to another video from us.
Oh, are you not drinking?
I'll have a can of Gordon's in a sec.
Okay.
I've got to drive though, so. Nice and strong?
Wow, that has literally just burnt the back of my throat. Today, we are answering and giving advice. Which is quite funny because basically, if you follow me on Instagram, a couple of days ago I put up a question thingy. What are they called? Just question polls.
Ask me, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called that.
Saying give us topics or like to do with like dating and relationships, or ask us questions to answer. So people have actually sent in quite a few questions, and so for that reason I have kept them completely anonymous. Even to show Tish the questions, I've edited them already and crossed out the names, so everything is completely anonymous. To be fair, I can't actually remember who asked what questions. There are a couple that I remember, but like literally I've just tried to keep it as confidential as possible. So yeah, we're going to be answering your questions about dating and relationships. I'm 3 gins down, so
and disclosure, this is a bit of an ironic video because we both
suck.
do not claim to be good at relationships in any way, shape or form. So this is so yeah, we're going to give our honest advice, but we definitely do not claim to be love gurus.
No, I mean, relationships I'm actually really good at. When I actually get to that relationship point, it's the dating bit I'm not good at. And I think you're maybe the other way around.
Yeah.
You're good at the dating and then maybe not so...
Well,
yeah.
it used to be, but yeah.
Is there a right... they put it in marks. Is there a right time to tell someone you like them?
Oh, you like them?
Yeah.
Is there a right time to tell someone you like them?
I'd say drunk.
Because then it's literally from the off, Lauren's terrible advice. Wait till you're pissed.
Like literally, I think say it when you're drunk, because if they say, "Oh, I thought we were just friends," you could be like, "I'm drunk." Or if they'd be like the next morning, like, "Do you remember saying that?" You could be like, "No."
Lauren classic.
I
think if you like someone, that you should, well, obviously don't straight away be like, "I like you," but like I feel like you should make your feelings known pretty early.
Yeah.
Because then you know where you stand, and it stops you from getting hurt.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a right time.
No, I feel
right
I
time.
feel like you know when it's right. You'll be getting the same vibes back, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would know that they... What is going on with this bit here? You would know that they might like you back as well. I don't know. It's a weird one. I would do it when I was drunk, personally.
Oh, I think my boyfriend might be cheating on me. What should I do?
That's a hard one. Because psycho me would be like, out him. Like, tell him. First thing, I would not go looking. Would you? I would not start looking through phone and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, oh yeah, don't do anything sneaky.
Unless they are a really honest person, but if they were honest, they would have told you already,
Yeah.
if it had happened.
I think if somebody's saying, I think my boyfriend's cheating on me, then it sounds like they're probably in a little bit of denial. in the fact that they're like trying to pretend that it's not actually happening, do you know what I mean? But deep down they know that probably something is.
I would always say trust your gut instincts.
Like sit down, have a conversation with them and just be like, look, like, are you happy in this? Like, because they're obviously, if they are cheating, then they're doing it for a reason. And they might be unhappy in the relationship, and you just have to like have a conversation. Really.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, don't go jumping to conclusions because that can be the worst.
Yeah, like, I think that's the worst. But then, do you trust that person if you think they're cheating as well?
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
hard. That's really hard. I'm meeting my partner's parents for the first time and I'm super nervous. Any advice? Just be yourself.
This is something that I think gets worse the older that you get.
Really?
Yeah, because massively as well, like, because obviously I've lived alone.
Yeah.
And I think when you live alone, especially if you are dating when you live alone, you're like, oh, come back to mine, or do you want to have some food at mine, or do you want to have some drinks at mine?
Yeah.
Because there's no parents, so it's not like, come have some drinks at mine. This is my mum. Like, you have to introduce people to your mum.
Yeah.
And I think, like, since I've now now that I live at home again, that's a big deal for me. Like, it makes me really panicky.
Yeah.
But, like,
that's the
you
thing,
just gotta
like,
be yourself.
I would never introduce someone to my parents full stop if I wasn't fully into them.
yeah,
like,
so obviously this person likes you, which is a good thing.
But I would say just be yourself.
Yeah.
Like, literally just be yourself.
I think you've got to look at it as, like, their son or daughter has chosen you and likes you, and that as long as his parents know that, or their parents know that, then that's good enough, isn't it?
Like I said, I wouldn't just bring anyone home to meet my family. I wouldn't let anyone just come into my family bit. So I have to really like someone for them to be able to meet my family. So I think, definitely just feel quite honoured that they want you to meet their family. Always say your pleases and thank yous.
Very true.
I was always told that when I was younger. Remember your pleases and thank yous, and I do not forget them.
But this is obviously to Lauren and not to me, but it says, still wondering where my text is about that date. Please discuss.
I will actually text you. So, discussion, I've texted you.
There's your discussion.
There's that discussion. I don't know what else to say, really. Can Tish remember all her boyfriend's names? Jordan, Jack.
3 hours later.
Jordan, Jack.
3 weeks later.
Jack, Jordan, Matt, Lewis. Will.
We actually did count them the other day. Yes, I can name all my boyfriends. Thank you very much.
So,
not on all on both hands, but
we have to use our feet as well.
If I could keep one, I would.
If you could have kept one, which one would it have been?
That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
I find myself getting really jealous when my BF talks to other girls. How do I stop? First of all,
what context?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because if you're getting jealous, then you don't trust him, I guess.
Yeah.
And that you should feel fine about your boyfriend talking to other girls, because you should know that at the end of the day he's going to come home to you. He only wants you. So that kind of maybe put some red flags out there for me, because I'm thinking if you're getting jealous about him talking to other girls,
it's difficult as well though, isn't it? Because like it depends what context it is, because I've not really ever had, like, when people say that they have boyfriends that have close girlfriends that they message all the time, I've never had a partner that's had a close girlfriend that they message all the time, and I don't know how I'd feel about that.
No, but
like when it says talking to other girls, like
how often is it?
It's
Like how often
isn't it?
is it?
There's
Like
a fine line.
yeah.
Because I think you should be polite to everyone. Because I'm polite to everyone.
Yeah.
Like if somebody messages me, like I'll message back.
Like literally, I have a very small handful of girlfriends, and a lot of my actual friends are guys. Like, I just click with guys so much. So I just feel like if this was on the other foot, I would like my partner to trust me, because I am friends with guys. I do get along with guys. A lot of my friends are guys, so I would hope that they would trust me enough to realise that I'm really like them and these guys are just my friends.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, definitely.
depends if he's being shady. If you know he's talking to girls, then he's clearly not trying to hide anything from you.
Yeah. But yeah, if he's being shady about it, messaging them behind your back, then that's when you know that there's a problem.
Yeah. I don't know if we're actually helping anyone here.
A little bit. Just it puts people's mind at ease to know that other people to know other people's opinion on how you're feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Or I'm in love with my best friend's ex-boyfriend. What should I do?
That's a hard one, isn't it? What do you do about that?
I'm trying to think if there's any of my ex-boyfriends that I would be okay with you dating.
Honey, if you dated my ex-boyfriend, I think I'd actually kill you.
Yeah, but you've got a lot less than mine, so...
It's weird though, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, you want your partner to get along with your best friend. And then is it really awkward, like, you two there together and your best friend comes along knowing that they've probably slept together? They had a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've got friends like that though, and they've made it work.
I don't know, that just makes me feel a bit weird.
Yeah, I think if... You're always going to choose your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, but just, all you can do is just chat to them and just say, like, look, I know this is really wrong, but, like, this is how I'm feeling. Because you can't help how you feel.
No.
And, like, they might just say, do you know what, go for it. Like, because there's a lot of, like, my exes that I got along with really well that I still talk to now. And, like, I want them to be happy. Like,
yeah.
It honestly actually makes me happy to know that they're going to be happy. And, like, if my best friend was a person that's going to make them happy, then, like, I would be fine with that. But, yeah, there's certain people who it'd be weird with.
It'd be different if he was, like, a boyfriend of, like, 3 years.
You could have most of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh, thanks, hon.
You know, like, the ones I put in brackets where I wasn't sure whether it was a real thing or not.
Yeah, but...
You could have any of them.
I try to, like, make you steer away from them for a reason. I now don't want to go and get myself caught up in that.
I know my friend's partner has cheated on them. What do I do? Why have you not told her already?
Yeah.
Or why have you not told them already?
I don't know though. I think it's really difficult. Like when you say a friend, like how close is this friend? Because it's all well like telling someone, but I don't like. I always think if someone's going to cheat, it has to come from them.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It depends how long ago they cheated. If it was like a couple of days to a week ago, I would let it kind of just be at the moment, because it actually might be the fact that she knows and he knows and they've told her and they're just dealing with it without it all being plastered over social media. So I think give that time. But if it gets to a point where he or she doesn't know, they do need to know.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, and like Lauren's saying as well, you've got to be careful, because if you can kind of convince that person to tell them, it's a lot better, because some people just, if it comes from somebody else, they just won't believe it.
Literally, and like, do you need to be caught up in someone else's drama? I mean, my life is very dramatic as it is. Like, I would hate to then be caught up in someone else's drama. So I think if you can talk to them and be like, look, I know this has happened. Whether you saw it, didn't see it, I don't know. But maybe you can be like, I think you need to tell them, because it is going to come out at some point, and it's best it comes from you. My friend slept with a guy I'm dating. What do I do? So again, very similar.
That's not overly a big deal to me.
No.
It's hard if the friend that's like slept with them, if they slept with them and then really liked them and wanted something, that's then more difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you know it was just like a drunk hookup that didn't mean anything, they haven't got any feelings for them, then I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should be worried. But again, just talk to them about it.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to your friend. If they don't care, then I think just go ahead. We've been in that kind of situation, haven't we? And you just literally said, do you mind? And I was like, no.
Yeah. But you have to ask, because you can't just take it for, like, you might have turned around and been like, I actually find that a bit weird, or I actually did quite like him.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult, because it also depends on, like, the level of friendship, because we're both very similar in the fact that there's a lot of things we talk about and there's a lot of things we keep to ourselves, because we're both just quite private people.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't necessarily know how you feel about people.
Yeah.
So I have to double check, because you might turn around and be like, do you know what?
I thought he was the love of my life.
really liked him. He was the love of my life and he fucked me over. So no, I feel really weird about it. So it's always good to obviously double check how they're feeling.
Yeah, definitely. I think, did she say friend, or did they say friend or best friend? I can't remember. But
My friend I slept with.
don't know, just talk to the other person, I think, before anything else progresses. How to get over an ex. Get under their best friend, some might say.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Terrible advice.
No tea here.
So Lauren, how do you get over an ex?
Still trying to work that one out.
Might as well get a new boyfriend. No, well, yeah, probably.
I wish I'd done things differently and just cut contact. Take them off social media, don't talk to them.
I have had people, I've got over all of my, okay, so like there's people that I got over very quickly, there's people I found a lot harder to get over. I am lucky that the people that I found harder to get over didn't make it hard for me. Like, the people that, there's a couple of people, two mainly, that I've really, really struggled with. The first person cut all contact and was like, it's not healthy, we can't like chat and stuff. And it was really difficult at the time and I was heartbroken and I thought they were so cruel, but it was the best thing that could have happened. And the second person did exactly the same. Obviously it was good because it was long distance.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I could, well, I mean, I did turn up at their house once after a 4-hour drive.
And she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me. I only found out about this like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And this was happening at the start of this year. Like, I did not know. And I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing?
I didn't want anyone to stop me. I drove 4 hours. But then that person is the same. They were like, look, we're going to have to stop this now. Like, blocked me on everything. And it is really, really, really hard. And you feel like it is so cruel. But then one of you has to be strong enough to do that.
Yeah.
That's the very difficult thing. One of you has to be strong enough to do it. And in both times, it wasn't me. It was them.
Yeah.
But it did make it easier.
But to be fair, like, in my situation, I'm not the only bad one because it's being reciprocated.
That's exactly what I mean. Like, neither person's been strong enough to be like, stop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then that's what makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
But people deal with things in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people all deal with things in different ways. Like,
100%.
obviously, there are people that I haven't gotten over, but like, I'm quite quick to be like, right, I'm going to start like dating again. And then I slowly kind of keep myself preoccupied and like I forget about it. Whereas I know some people like to take longer, and that probably is a more respectful way. Like, but everyone deals with things differently.
Yeah, definitely. I think take time to yourself. I think that is one of the big things. You've got to kind of, depending on how long you've been with that person, you've got to find yourself again, because that is so important. Spend some time with yourself, be selfish, do whatever you want to do, and see how that works out for you. Definitely, I would say cut contact if you can, because I think that's...
If it's a done deal, then I'm really sorry, but like, and this is probably the most like controversial opinion ever, but you cannot be friends with an ex.
No.
You cannot be friends with an ex and both of you be on a completely level, not interested playing field.
I was going to say, no.
Exactly. You would love for it to be like that, but it could never.
No.
And that's the thing, because people are like, oh, I'm friends with my ex. One of you likes them still.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but it can't work. So if you've said, we are done, we are never getting back together, you're going to have to just cut it off.
No, I don't get with his best friend. I was joking. That's probably the worst thing you could do. How do I tell someone I'm not ready to commit? Just ignore them.
Very, very difficult one, because there's a fear of like what they're going to say back. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's a very difficult situation if you're not ready to commit, but you still want to continue as you are. So
Yeah,
it's very
it depends.
difficult.
Like, do you still want to continue? Because if you do, I'll just be like, at that moment in time, look, at the moment, this is just not something I want to do. I still like you. I still want things to progress, but it's just going maybe a little bit too fast for me at the moment. Hopefully, they will completely understand that. If they like you as well, then hopefully they will. But if you want to just completely just like, no, I don't know, because I just ignore them. And
Don't
then
ignore them.
and then 2 months later they pop up and they're like, you never answered me. I'm like, did I? Did I not? Oh, sorry. And then we go through the loop again. Basically, the other day, I was with Tish and I was like, I have a problem with guys. The same guys. And every month I just pick one out. Pick them out. Why then? It costs me being picked out. It's always there. Always there. Every month, every week you get picked out. Then there's a couple of guys that are kind of always there, but kind of on my terms. Then there's the fourth guy who kind of, what did I say about the fourth guy? Can't remember. But he just kind of, there as well. But he doesn't pop up as much. And then I have number 5 who only pops up. He only pops up when he's not got a girlfriend, which is fine because I'm like, she wants to put one guy there. And then at the end of the month I put him back in and I get another 5 guys back out. Don't know why I said that. It depends. I can't remember the question.
What's something about ponds?
Shall we go to the
Let's
next?
move to the next one.
Yeah. Tinder dating, don't do it. Would you? You do? You don't? Used to, kind of.
The very, very difficult thing with Tinder dating is I hate texting. I hate texting.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I'm terrible at it. I hate it. So Tinder dating is very difficult for me because I don't want to talk to you. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to text you. And I
Yeah.
feel like you have to like be like, oh, I'm so interesting, and I'm just like, oh, shut up. Most of the time, I'll be on Tinder for like a day. I'll find someone in that first day and be like, okay,
I like you.
okay, I'll take you. You're done. I'll take you out. Delete Tinder. No, I haven't done it in a while.
I personally don't. I personally don't use Tinder for dating. In fact, I don't date.
Whereas I love a date. But yeah, I mean, Tinder dating, yeah, it's fine.
Just tell people where you are.
yeah.
You don't have to tell people who you're with if you don't want to expose that, because I mean, I'm quite secretive when it comes to dating and stuff like that, just because, like I said before, I don't like my family to know who I'm talking to unless I'm 100%. But you have to tell people where you are,
let
just in
someone
case
know.
it goes wrong. She's not done this before, and I've woken up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to the most horrendous messages. So please just tell your best friend, someone who you trust, where you are, where you're going, what you're doing, and just give them little updates, because I cannot tell you how much I feared for my life because of her. I literally wanted to kill her.
That wasn't a Tinder date, but I still should
No,
have let you know.
but
where I
you
was.
should have let me know where you was, because you was basically the other side of the country.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So yeah, just tell people where you're going if you're going to do it. It works for some people. I personally don't like it. You like it, you find someone, you delete it. You do you, boo. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
back to can you be friends with an ex? I've covered this one.
You can try.
You're in denial if you think you can. Is my opinion.
Can you hear that eye roll? You can try.
Oh, cute. What ex do you want to be friends with?
All of them. No, I'm joking. Only because
Think how many friends I have.
she won't be here every weekend. No, I think I like to think I could. We stay civil. We never say anything bad about each other. Like, it's been ages since like we've argued about breaking up and stuff like that. But I just adore his family. Like, I love his family, and I think if I was to have bad blood with him, it might affect my relationship with them. I don't know.
Just because you're not, you're so in denial. Just because you're not friends with them doesn't mean that you have bad blood with them.
I don't have bad blood.
You don't have bad blood with every person that you're not friends with.
No.
You're just not friends with them.
Yeah, but I want to be his friend.
Oh my god, my leg's gone numb.
He's never going to watch this. But if you do, I want to be your friend. Tuesday
Right,
night.
next.
I think that's it. We're running late again.
So late. You were like 7 o'clock on 8. Okay, but yeah, we do need to make a move.
We need to make a move. I need to wait.
I need to now sit at this angle because my leg's gone numb. So
Yeah, mine's got like here.
no, like the whole lot's just dead.
But thanks for watching. I hope we answered your questions.
She gave some great advice. You go out there and you go Tinder dating and friends with your ex and
you go fishing in your pond.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to go into Lauren's pond, then slide in the DMs.
Slide in the DMs. I currently have a sugar daddy messaging me, wanting to pay for my night out, but he said I need to make it like public, so I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see if I make that public.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a like if you've enjoyed the video, and also please follow us for subscribe
But follow us on our socials, they'll be linked below.
and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much.
Where are you
Bye.
most active?
Who?
Where are you most active? I'm Instagram and Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I can't move.